I made you a drink, but I didn't put limes in it because I didn't want to touch your limes.
Still daytime. Today we have Beefeater gin, and we are using Great Value brand tonic water to cut it. We have Sara back on the show again. Welcome back.
Hello.
Sorry it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's fine. I just assumed you hated me.
No. I am in the process of doing my laundry right now, so while I was swapping my clothes over, Sara made the drink. So I've been looking forward to this.
Cheers.
All day. Cheers. That's fucking good.
Dude, they're my specialty.
It's so much better with tonic water, because I used to just buy, like, club soda.
Tonic water, because tonic water has sugar in it.
Yeah, a little bit of sugar. And quinine, so if you have malaria, start
no mosquito's gonna... But it has 34 grams of sugar per serving.
Yeah.
A little bit of sugar.
So if you're trying to, not drink a shitload of sugar...
When I'm trying to do my slim thick thing.
Slim thick?
Yeah. That's what the kids are saying now.
Like,
a girl at work told me I was like the definition of slim thick, and it made me very happy. But when I'm trying to keep the waistline down, you do soda water because there's no sugar.
Yeah, it's sugar.
Yeah.
And you wind up getting pretty hydrated from it, too, because it's... I say that.
I don't know. Do you get hydrated from soda water?
I mean, it's just water with carbonation.
Yeah. I always wondered that because I really like LaCroix.
See, I really like Topo Chico.
Yeah. Just any carbonated water. Yeah. I'm a slut for.
Damn, it's good. Yeah, I chose Beefeater, the gin of choice.
It's a good gin.
It's a little bit more expensive. Like, it's more expensive than, like, Seagram's or whatever. But
but...
I do like it quite a bit.
I do like Beefeater. Every time I think of Beefeater, like 2 years ago, I was a vegetarian.
Oh.
And I made a Facebook post that I feel like didn't get enough recognition. And I said, the only beef that I'll consume is Beefeater.
Oh, really?
And I thought it was the funniest fucking Facebook post on the planet. And I think it got like 6 likes. And I was just like, you are all uncultured. That was hysterical. How dare you?
You know why it's called Beefeater?
No.
Okay, so back in the day, like way back in the day, cattle was a lot more expensive to raise. This is a English drink. And cattle can be raised there. They still do raise it there. However, they don't have near as much land.
Right.
You have to be very wealthy to own the plot of land to raise cattle, or you have to be very wealthy to buy the cattle. So if you were a beef eater, that means that you had money. So it's like someone of status.
Oh,
yeah.
I like
that.
Now,
I think they just took like that, and that's why they call it the gin. But like, that's the.
But it's like it's a high cost gin. You're a beef eater. You can afford this gin. I just stepped away really far from the mic.
No, you're fine. No, the thing, I'm sure somebody will hear that. Like, well, actually, there's this. Well, you can go fuck yourself, all right? Like, Occam's razor. That's why it's.
Well, I mean, if we wanted to do it like the Brits do, we should have had lemons with them instead of limes.
Well, we fought a war, so we don't have. And we won it. And then we won the other one, the War of 1812, because they tried to take us back over.
Yeah. Fuck. We don't give a fuck about Brexit.
Yeah. We already did that shit.
We did that shit.
They do.
America.
I really do enjoy, like, English beers or British beers a lot.
I don't know that I pay attention, but I like Newcastle.
And then they got bought by a different company. And then, like, I don't...
God, you sound like Josh right now.
I know. But the thing is, like, I liked... It was one of my favorite beers, and they switched up the packaging, they switched up the bottle, and then... I don't know if it's like a brain thing.
Like a psychosomatic?
Whatever. But yeah, where it's like, oh, this tastes different because it looks different.
Right,
and then
right.
But it's not made in the same spot anymore.
Yeah.
So like the water that they're putting in that they were using.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
No, like it's a thing.
I mean, sure. But it's a bit pretentious.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Also, it's just kind of expensive, and I switched to different beers anyway.
Good old Milwaukee.
Yeah. Well, no. When I want to brand a little nicer, I get
Blue Moon.
no.
Just really class it up. I'm sorry.
Class of Chili's. No. I
Just
get
got in this Chili's tonight.
a Killian's. Killian's Red.
Oh, I like Killian's Red a lot, but
Yeah.
that's not British.
It's an Irish beer.
Well, so I
kinda.
guess so-
and it's made by Coors though. So whatever.
I knew it was an Irish beer.
Yeah.
So I guess technically it's a British beer.
No, don't.
No, don't say that.
No.
Don't say that. Okay. Just cut that.
No, there's a. Is it Boddington's or Poddington's Pub Ale? It has like a honeybee on it. It's really good. And
Not
then
sure.
there's Taddy Porter's.
I don't know. You all know.
Yeah, it's Samuel Smith's Taddy Porter, and that's a British beer, and it's really damn good.
Really?
Yeah. I like it because like American beers are like, all right, take Budweiser and then just make it in different packaging.
Right.
It's kind of all
Yeah.
like Coors tastes similar to Budweiser, but it has a different enough taste where it's and like Miller High Life
Right.
has a different enough taste. Old Milwaukee has different enough.
Man, I can fuck with some Coors Bank.
Me too.
It's so
just
fucking good.
it's
And
just-
it shouldn't be. And I
Nah.
don't know why, and it gives me a headache every time.
Really?
Yes.
It is not
Every time. I haven't been drinking beer much lately though, because
I had a 6-pack of Mickey's last night.
it upsets my tummy.
Maybe 12. Maybe that's why I don't feel all that great. Because I had a 6-pack of fucking Mickey's. Yes.
Like the
usually it comes in a 40.
the malt liquor.
Mhm, but you can buy it in like 6-ounce like
Shut
little
up.
grenade bottles, and they had it at the Kroger up in Denton. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna spend $7 and get trash.
Do you know our friend Alex Parker? Were you ever around? Because he moves around a lot. Like he'll go like work at resorts. He's like a real hippie dude. Looks kind of dirty all the time.
No, that
Okay.
sounds like a lot of people you know. He moves
Anyways,
around a lot.
He was like
stays in food service.
a really like main part in our like little friend group that
Oh, okay.
Bailey and I had. And I have this great picture of him in Virginia. You know Virginia?
Yes.
Yes. We were on the square like 3 years ago, and we found a stroller, like a baby stroller, just stranded on the square in the middle of the night.
All right. Just
Yeah.
fuck it.
And so I have this pushing Alex in the stroller, and he's holding a 40 of Mickey's
Nice.
in the picture, and it's gold.
Yeah, the gas station right here in Biloxi and Shiloh,
Mm-hmm.
they sell Mickey's for like $2.50 a piece, and then the liquor store I go to also sells Mickey's. So
It's Mickey's.
Huh?
It's not bad.
I like it.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, like I like it, and then I do a thing on Friday. I have my Friday 40.
Your Friday 40.
Yeah,
Do you
so-
do that?
Yeah, so
Is
when
that
I
a thing?
I've done it for the last 5 weeks now. Every Friday, like when I get home, I just like slam down a 40.
This is why men die quicker than women.
Yeah, that you are correct. That and the fact that within the last 3 days, all I've eaten is burgers and pizza.
Oh, that sounds so good though.
I did have a salad. I
Do
did
you
eat
ever
a
start
salad.
to eat? Do you ever start to eat so much shit food that you just get an overwhelming craving for like salads and fruits because your body is just like, fucking nourish me, goddammit.
That's why I ate that salad. Because
Yeah.
also the Kroger in Denton, like you go to like Walmart and there's like a pre-made salad. Well, the Kroger up there, it's like a salad buffet, and you can just like fill up the little box with whatever you want, and it's
Right.
sold at like $6 for a pound of salad. So it's like 2/3 of it was like $4 when it was all said and done.
Yeah.
And it was really good. Like I got to mix all this extra, like everything I wanted, and nothing I didn't.
It's invigorating conversation.
Uh huh.
Nothing.
Oh wow, Jesus Christ. No, but yeah, that's because I was like, I've already had a burger. I had a burger the night before. I had a burger for lunch. Like I need to eat fucking vegetables,
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
And then I was just gonna do that and just have a bunch of drinks and be fine. And then somebody like ordered pizza. And then so me
God
being
damn
lactose
it.
intolerant and drunk, I'm just like, I'm gonna eat about 7 slices. And I'm just like, oh, it feels so good. Give me another Miller.
Give me another Miller.
That's exactly how, because I drank the entire 6-pack of Mickey's and then a bunch of whiskey called Elijah Craig.
Oh no.
Yeah, that. I was like, why do I have heartburn? Probably because all the fucking pizza and liquor, you moron.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep on the floor.
Take care of yourself.
And that
man.
was my night last night. I think it's because like I take care of myself so well
You
from
do.
like between Monday through Friday. It's like on the weekend I'm like,
Let's just yeah. Fuck
and,
it.
and nothing I did was illegal. It's not like I'm like doing blow or anything
No,
like that.
no, because I don't know. Grow up, be original. That's how I feel about people that do coke. Or just drugs in general. It's like, that's not a personality trait. I hate to inform you.
Like, it doesn't make you cool. It just makes you, like, really irresponsible.
Yeah.
Especially when you're, like, 32 and you're, like, still doing blow and you're just like,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're still in food service.
Come on. Get it together. No, I don't want to hear that you can't make this kind of money anywhere. You could.
Yeah.
You're letting that bachelor's degree just sit on top of the refrigerator, okay? Put it to some use.
Yeah. Speaking of food service, you have found yourself back into food service.
Yes.
Not to talk shit. Because you can make good money doing it.
Good old COVID.
Good old COVID. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, COVID. Just take a drink.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good old COVID. I lost my job at the advertising agent briefly talked about that I worked at last time. Fuck them.
Fuck them, by the
but
way.
Fuck Q Creative.
And that is my official statement.
We wouldn't talk about last time where I worked. Q Creative on the square. Fuck them. I lost my job and I am now back in food service. I'm waiting tables.
Yeah. How's that going?
I hate it.
I was like so defeated. You're like I'm laughing on the outside because inside I'm crying and very bitter.
I'm dying. No, it's I had waiting tables was like the first job I ever had.
Right, and you was at like Applebee's, right?
No, I waited tables far before Applebee's.
Oh.
Yeah. I've worked in like little diners and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like when I was 16 and they didn't sell liquor, so you didn't have to be 18 to work there.
Yeah.
So since I was 16, I've been waiting tables and finally got my big break. I got like my 3-year never waiting tables again.
Yeah, this is
never
awesome.
doing this again. And then COVID.
And then you're buying some new black slacks.
They're khakis, dude. It's even worse. But it's honestly the easiest serving job I've ever had.
Really?
Yes. And I like the people I work with. It's just weird because it's fine dining.
It's not Applebee's.
It's not Applebee's.
Like, no one goes in there and is going to order, like, a chicken fried steak.
You would be surprised how many people will ask me, like, do you guys have ranch? And every time I walk back to the kitchen, I'm like, do we have ranch? And I was in fucking Applebee's. We don't have fucking ranch. We have a citrus aioli, you uncultured swine.
See, ranch dressing is fine if you're like eating fucking chicken nuggets and it's Tuesday night. You didn't really feel like cooking supper.
Yeah, but if you're gonna
if you're gonna spend a lot of money and go out somewhere nice, like why won't you branch out and do
ranch?
Something? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're not eating buffalo wings, dude.
No. And even still, why would you taint buffalo wings with ranch?
I like blue cheese, honestly. I like dunking in there. Because I like to make the meal exceed 1,500 calories.
I'm going to be burping a lot.
Yeah, because it's fine.
Because it's tonic water.
When I waited tables, I realized very quickly that I'm very bad at this job, and it's not for me.
So I do the bare minimum. I do the bare minimum, but it is fine dining, so it's cool because I can do the bare minimum and walk out with like $250. Which is nice, but I despise it. I don't enjoy it. It's hard work that I'm not cut out for.
Yeah. So what's the hours like?
Dude, fucking nothing. I liked ability because of school, and I was like, okay, I'll work Thursdays through Saturdays. I'll make good money those days. And I got my schedule for like this upcoming week, and it's like, okay, you're gonna host Thursday and serve Friday, and that's it. I'm like, cool.
Well, I'm really glad I got all this extra fucking free time. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Cool. I mean, I have Saturday night off, and so I'm like, do I pick up a shift? Do I enjoy having a Saturday night off? What, like it's a real dilemma.
What time does the restaurant close?
On Saturdays, they close at 10.
Oh. But after 10, like, how many people are coming in, like, getting a meal? Like, at, like, 9:30?
Yeah, not many.
Yeah.
Not many. We shouldn't be open that late.
Is there a bar in the inside?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, maybe that's why.
Well, I think the bar should be open that late. But
if you want to keep the bar open until, like, 10.
I think main dining. Because the cocktail and main dining are separate.
Yeah. I've never even been in there because I'm broke bitch.
Yeah, no. The only reason I've ever eaten there is during training they gave me free meals. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, food's fucking delicious. It's worth every goddamn penny. But I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell that the meat's really high quality if I'm going to shit my brains out 30 minutes after consuming it.
Really?
Yeah. So it's...
Would you like order it rare or something?
I get it medium.
Really? Oh. See?
Yeah. I have I Googled it once and it's like, because I was like, why do I have diarrhea when I eat red meat? And it's like an iron intolerance.
Really?
Yeah. And I had to take iron as a kid because I had open heart surgery. I don't know. This is all over the place. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Well, see, like that makes sense to like the iron intolerance to give you diarrhea because there's those people who switch to those like all meat diets,
like carnivore diets.
Yeah, and they're just like shitting their brains all the fucking time.
Yeah,
and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I think I benefit best from a fucking balanced diet, like a normal fucking person.
Like was recommended to us back in the fucking 90s. Yeah. Like
it's like, hey, just eat a little bit of everything and don't eat too much sugar.
There you go.
Hard.
Eat good fats.
This is what blows my mind is motherfuckers that'll drink like 9 sodas a day.
Oh yeah, no, I don't get that.
I don't get that either.
I don't get it. I can't do it. I don't like the film that you get on your teeth.
Yeah, it's like all like Coca-Cola does it real bad to me, where you get like the gritty feeling on your molars. Yeah. And you're just like, I need to go to the dentist.
Yes, now. Do you know what? Just give me fucking 5 root canals right now.
Yeah,
let's just
I don't know.
Let's just get it out of the way.
I'm just not a fan of like. I've really gotten into sodas a little bit more lately, but it's like off-brand fruit flavored sodas. Like I love Brookshire's brand strawberry soda.
And like the knockoff, like Fanta.
Yeah.
Man, I fucked up some strawberry Fanta when I was a kid. Because my mom would let me have an absorbent amount of it because there's no caffeine in it.
Drinks with just sugar water.
It's just sugar.
And you're just like, yeah, sugar.
Oh, the 90s and early 2000s. What a time to be alive.
You could still smoke in restaurants back then.
When I worked at Applebee's, section, I got scheduled the smoking section every Sunday, and nobody tips well in the smoking section.
Yeah, because they'd spend their money on fucking cigarettes.
Hey,
don't you?
I spend a lot of money on cigarettes, but I still tip very well.
Man, the reason why I quit smoking is just because I couldn't fucking afford it anymore. Like, for the cheap cigarettes that I smoked, Chesterfields, when they were, $5-6 a pack, I'm like, I can't fucking do this. Like, because I used to smoke Camels, and when I smoked them, they were $6.09 a pack. Now they're like $7.50.
Yeah.
Then I switched to Chesties, and then I actually like Chesterfields, but there's like, you just feel nasty. I always feel nasty after I smoke.
Oh, no, for sure. Like, I was even thinking to myself this weekend, because I smoked a lot this weekend. And honestly, for me, it's just like I'm no longer enjoying the taste of this cigarette, but I need the nicotine. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'll go get like one of those disposable vapes from the gas station because they taste better. Yeah. But that's I can't afford this. Yeah. Is those vapes because they're like $14. They last you 2 days. Yeah. So I'm like,
whereas a pack of smokes will last you 2-3 days.
Yeah, exactly. And like but that's the one thing I do notice the increase in price on is cigarettes. Yeah. I don't notice on gas, like when the prices of gas go up or down, like I don't notice, but I know that Walgreens has the cheapest Camel Crushes in town. Yeah.
It's so weird. It's like a pharmacy.
Whatever.
But man, I don't know.
I'm gonna quit
eventually.
One of these days. Yeah.
I did have a cigar last night.
I don't like cigars.
I do.
That's fine. You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
I mean, I like chewing too.
That's disgusting.
I love how it's like, I was like, I quit smoking. Like, that's so good for you. Yeah, I just chew now. Like, you're not doing any better, you moron. Like, I know.
It's not any better.
It's like, yeah, I know you're not really supposed to have,
I went on,
it's like, I know nicotine's bad for me, but I fucking need it, all right?
I fucking need it. I went on this really fancy date, like, I guess a month ago now.
Oh,
you know about it.
No, please.
You know about my fancy.
But the audience doesn't know. You need to tell the audience.
I essentially decided to relight a 4-year-old cigarette and see how gross it was. And it was a $600 dinner. So that was fun.
Yeah.
But he wanted us to have dessert so I could try this port wine. That was like his favorite thing. He was like, it's so good. It's like chocolatey and caramely and this and this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't like sweets. And like a man, he's not listening to me. And like orders us both.
Like, thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And he orders us both a glass anyways. And port is very fucking expensive, I found out.
Oh, really?
Yes. And this port wine was as old as my dad. It's like 53-year-old bottle of fucking port. And I think it was either like $50 or $100 a glass.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so we order it and I try it. And he was like, what do you think? Like, he's so excited. And I'm just like, this tastes like how my Pop's spit cup smelled.
Woo! Ooh, I mean, damn. That's one way to...
And he was like, you really don't like it? I'm like, this is disgusting. I was like, you bought us such a nice bottle of wine for dinner, and it was delicious, and now it's ruined because you're making me drink this shit when I told you I didn't like all of the notes that you described for this wine.
What, like, is a port like a really, like, dark wine or something?
Port is a dessert wine. So it's... Oh, excuse me. So it's very sweet.
Oh.
It's very sweet. It's a red wine, but it's very, very sweet. It's the first time I ever had it. I know what, like, I know what port is now.
Yeah.
It's like rich people thing. I don't know.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, this is not for me.
This is not for me. And then he was like, oh, well, I want to do an experiment. Like, they have this other port that's the exact opposite of this. So I want to see if we just like the exact opposite of things. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever. And so he ordered another
$50 glass of wine.
$50 glass of port
Jesus.
for me to drink. And I was like, yeah, this one's great.
Boy.
But even in my head, I'm like, this is still not
Did
that
you
good.
blow him?
No, I didn't even touch his dick. I didn't touch his dick
And he
once.
spent...
I know. And then he ghosted me. So, like, I won. You spent $800. You spent over $1,000 because I went to Dallas to go see him. And we had, like, a whole weekend.
Yeah.
And we went and got drinks before and after dinner. And we had brunch the next morning. He easily spent over $1,000 on me. And I didn't even look at his penis.
WhiskeyDan.exe has stopped working. I don't... What kind of simp does that? Like, what? If I bought you Whataburger, I'm expecting you to kiss my balls, all right? Like...
I had every intention to, honestly.
Yeah, you're just
because,
you know what? Fuck it.
I'm a nice person.
Yeah, like, you spent...
You bought me a fucking ribeye with crab on top of it.
Oh, my God.
Fuck. So good.
So you got to eat wonderful cow meat with, like, ocean bug meat?
So good.
Gross.
It was so good, dude. It was so stupid good. So I was like, I had every intention to show my appreciation.
Right.
You know, and again, this was an ex-boyfriend from 4 years ago. It's not like we hadn't done this before.
Right.
We just got too drunk.
Motherfucker spent $1,000.
Easily. Because I think brunch the next morning was like, because after tip, it was like $800 plus the drinks we had after. Plus brunch was like $100 the next day.
What does he do for a living? Is he like...
I don't completely know. Something with land surveying. I don't completely understand it. It's fine. He couldn't come see me like the 2 weekends after, and he said he got uncomfortable, and I told him that I didn't understand the amount of attachment disorder that he had, that someone being bummed out they didn't get to see him made him uncomfortable. So that's done.
Damn, dating really do be hard out there, fellas. Be sure to treat women nicely, and if you spend $1,000 on them, at least pull out your cock.
If he had pulled it out, he was just like, he was way drunker than I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is kind of a turnoff for me.
Really? If a guy's like
yeah.
belligerently drunk, you're kind of like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe that's sexist.
No, it's a turnoff for me if like...
If the girl's like,
yeah,
get with all your dating experience.
With all my dating. Well, like, yeah, but like if it's like if there's a girl who like looks like really nice and like she gets like trash and just like starts just like yelling, it's like, can you please? It's not fun.
Like me at Breakers the other night.
Yeah, like you at Breakers the other night. And I'm just like, all right, let's get you in the truck. You're like, hang on. I had to not carry you, but I had to like walk you to the truck.
I don't remember that. I had a brownout.
Yeah, you did.
I had a brownout. It's fine. I found out actually yesterday or Friday, because I told you, I was like, I had 2 gin and tonics and like a shot of tequila with Alyssa. Like, I don't know why I got so fucked up. I was talking to Alyssa about it on Friday. Found out, she was like, no, we had 2 tequila shots, Sarah.
Oh.
And I'm like, you fucking what, when?
I'll say, what?
You fucking what, when? I was like, no, we did not. She goes, we absolutely did. And I was like, I don't remember it. And she's like, come to think of it, I don't either. But on AJ's tab, there were 4 shots of tequila on there. So
Unless he had 2 shots, which I don't think happened.
No, he does not. That's not his choice for shots.
Yeah.
So,
I
know what port is now.
Yeah, I know what, long story short, I know what port is. Also, I'm working back at food service. So how often do you see $1,000 like meal tab where you're working?
Not often.
Oh, really?
No.
It's usually just like a couple $100.
Yeah, it's usually like about $200 to $300.
Damn, it's still a lot of money though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, and those are always the one where it's like an 18% tip. I'm like, go fuck yourself. God damn, there's suggestive tipping on here. Do the 25, motherfucker.
Just put the number with your pen. Just write it on there.
Just write it on there.
No, I don't know. Like, fine dining is such a weird thing for me. I don't know, I feel that I can cook well enough to where I don't need to pay someone that amount of money.
No, dude, that dinner that I went to was the nicest place I'd ever fucking been to. Mm-hmm. Like, they had a tool to, like, brush the breadcrumbs off of the table. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, and I was just like, fuck, I don't belong. Like fucking Paris, Texas trailer trash. And I'm like, it was like a Pretty Woman situation. Like,
no, well, like, and also I always feel like so out of place in those. It's like,
I did, yeah.
It's like, I grew up in a house that didn't have central heat. Why am I in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like,
absolutely.
I didn't have internet till I moved out of my parents' house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Well, I mean, like, we had internet, but it fucking sucked. It was like the equivalent of dial-up.
That's what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah. And then they overpaid for it.
Yes. Always.
Like paying like $120 a month for like shit fucking internet, and then I get internet that is 100 times faster.
I know. Literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine's 400 megabits, and theirs is 4. Or like 15 or some shit.
I would love to get 4 megabits.
Yeah.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I get less than 1.
What is this shit?
My parents were like, come live in a camper out on our land. You won't have to pay for rent or utilities. You can save up money. And I'm like, that sounds like a great idea. And they're like, you can never fucking watch Netflix ever again. And I'm just like, I'll spend $700 in rent then.
Yeah. It's not fucking worth it. Yeah, that's one reason why I haven't really moved outside of it, because my brother lives a little bit south of here, and he has decent internet, but I don't know.
I mean, I see a lot of people bitch about Suddenlink, and I'm just like, you privileged motherfucker.
Yeah, like,
I would love to be able to have Suddenlink.
Yeah, like it's kind of expensive, but it's nice. And I've only had like their service like shit on me maybe 2 or 3 times where it's down for a couple hours, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I used to work for their tech support.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you did.
I've had a big arrangement of jobs.
And yet you found yourself back at square one. So you said something about going back to school, and that's why you're doing waiting tables.
Yes.
Because it's very flexible. So what are you doing in school?
Well, you already know, but I'll say
for
it.
the audience.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm trying to break the fourth wall here, okay? Is that how that works?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. I'm in the EMT program. So I am going to school to become an emergency medical technician.
Really? So
yes.
Why?
God, who knows?
You're like just like threw a dartboard at like a job application, like I don't fucking work.
Honestly, no, I since I was probably 18 or so, I've played around with the idea of becoming a paramedic. And fun fact, you have to get your EMT certification before you can even be accepted into a paramedic program. I'd always played around with it, but I was always just like, oh no, I probably wouldn't be able to handle that. I have anxiety, I have depression. It's a lot of long hours, you know, just this and this and this. And I don't know. Like, COVID happened. I lost my job that I thought was my dream job that it fucking clearly wasn't. And so I put very little thought into it and applied for the EMT program at the junior college here. And like 2 days later got an email that I was accepted. And
nice.
So I was just like, all right, I guess this is what I'm fucking doing now. So.
Are you squeamish about anything?
No.
Not really?
No. My dad asked me once, because we were in North Carolina recently, all hanging out in my sister's house. And I was watching something on TV, and this dude, like, fell and had, like, a bone sticking out of his leg and stuff. And it was on TV.
Yeah.
You know? And my dad was just like, see, that kind of stuff isn't going to bother you? And I'm like, no, man, I'm more nervous about, like, people shitting their pants and vomiting.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I don't want to fucking see. Like, I have this impulse anytime I, like, hear someone vomit or smell someone vomit, unless they are my friend and I'm taking care of them. But if I, like, hear it or smell it, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, so that I'm concerned about.
I like that with other people's shit.
Yeah, well, I don't interact with people's shit a lot. I don't know why you do.
I don't intend to. No. What happened was fucking, I was at work, and I was like, oh, I got a 30-minute drive home. I'm going to take a piss before I go, and then I go to the restroom, and some motherfucker just left a big-ass shit in the toilet, and, like,
That's disgusting.
by the time I noticed it, like, I already, like, am, like, the stream has started, so I can't just, like, stop and then flush. So, like,
oh, no.
So my piss stream is, like, breaking apart this turd, and it's, like...
no. Okay,
smell
this
is
is
coming back
disgusting.
up. Yeah,
this is disgusting. Oh, my God.
It was terrible. Like,
I'm reevaluating my entire career choice right now.
No, like I put my mask back on.
Oh my God, yes. No, I'm so great. Like, I'm so grateful for masks right now because of, like, the field that I've chosen to go into. Because we have to wear N95s, like, on the truck.
Yeah.
And so I'm so fucking grateful. Because I'm just like, okay, cool. That's why I can't stop smoking cigarettes. I can't have my sense of smell come back.
Oh.
I need it to stay away.
You're just justifying a bad habit. You know that. You're not. That's not a good reason to keep smoking.
Yes, my therapist and I have talked about this.
You shouldn't justify bad habits like that.
Yeah. Just like you have to drink once a week because you have this podcast.
Yes. Once a month. Yeah.
It's life happens.
Yeah.
Life comes at you fast, man.
Well, a big part of it right now is a lot of guests are unavailable.
Yeah.
That's one reason. And then scheduling is always kind of a bitch.
Yeah, I did blow you off the last time we tried.
It's fine.
I think I was very hungover.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
And now with sports being back again, which is awesome, my Dallas Stars are playing for the Stanley Cup final. They won game 1 yesterday. They have to win 3 more, then they win the cup. And my Giants, they fucking suck. I knew that was going to happen.
You're wearing a Giants jersey right now.
I am wearing
and the hat.
Yes.
And there's the blanket behind you that's pinned to your wall.
Yeah, because I'm a diehard fan. Here at the Whisky Dan radio show, it's Big Blue or nothing. But the point is, they suck. They almost had a chance to come back and win against the Bears today, and they
fucked it up.
Well, they looked really good in the second half, but they were so far behind in the first half. Then Saquon Barkley got hurt, who's their main running back, and just like he's out for the season because he has a torn ACL.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Fucking sports, man.
I know.
God damn it. Football.
It bothers me that our friend group is not more into sports.
I'm sorry.
No.
I like attending sporting
Yeah,
events.
like being at a live event.
Yeah, like I like.
Not that we can't do that right now. Thanks a lot, China. Fucking assholes.
Someone just had to eat a bat. Mm-hmm. Someone just had to eat a fucking bat. You guys had dogs. You were eating dogs. You were eating cats. That wasn't fucking good enough for you?
All you had to do was just not eat a fucking bat.
Like, what part of... I mean, I know it's technically not a rodent because it's a mammal. But
mammals are rodents.
You're right.
Like, there are a lot of rodents. I mean, rodents are mammals.
You're right.
But because it flies, is it not a rodent?
But it's not a rodent, right?
I think it is.
Is it a rodent? Why would you want to eat a fucking rodent?
I mean, I eat a squirrel. I've done it.
Ew. Why?
It's good.
I doubt that.
It's good.
I highly doubt that. I think you think it's good because it tastes better than you would expect a fucking rodent to taste.
Wait, you tell me you wouldn't eat a rat?
Fuck no, I would need a rat.
You wouldn't eat a rat?
Fuck no.
Rats are so gross.
Ew.
So gross.
They're covered in diseases.
So are we.
Yeah, and I'm not doing very well.
No, I don't know. Maybe because I guess when you're that fucking hungry and you live in a communist environment where food is a lot more scarce artificially,
oh, give me.
You get fucking bad. Man,
I don't know. I don't know anything about China. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna sound very ignorant if I continue.
Nah, fuck them. I don't know. It's just, yeah. I would never look at a bat like that looks appetizing.
I don't get why they eat fucking dogs, man.
I don't know.
Would you eat a dog?
No.
But also, like, their culture probably doesn't, like, romanticize them, I guess, the way that we do.
I'd probably eat a horse.
You'd eat a horse?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd eat a horse.
I would totally have, like, a horse steak.
I saw, like, a PETA or some kind of shit billboard one time, and it was, like, a bunch of animals lined up, and it was, like, chicken, duck, cow, like, and then, like, horse, dog, cat, and it was, like, where's your line?
Yeah, like, where do you draw the line?
Where do you draw the line?
Like,
all animals are animals, and I'm just like, yeah, but fuck birds, so I'm gonna eat a chicken.
Hey, what's wrong with my parakeets?
Dude, I fucking hate birds.
I like them.
I know. I hate birds.
Although, yeah, I'll fuck up some chicken. I don't give. Also, chickens are fucking assholes.
Yes.
Chickens are fucking assholes.
Yes.
They deserve to be
Have you ever
slaughtered
tried to catch
by
a
the
chicken
billions.
before?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And they peck the shit. Ducks are fucking awful, too.
They are.
The way ducks made is like fucking gang rape, first of all. It's disgusting.
They have like a corkscrew penis, right? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right.
Good God.
Yeah, we're going to eat you now.
Back in May, me and AJ and Alyssa and some other people went to take a, like, to New Braunfels for a river trip.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like a fuck ton of ducks, and AJ started throwing his Uncrustables out into the river, and he like got off of his
There's like
tube.
a whole ass Uncrustable.
Yes.
Threw that bitch like a frisbee out there, just like.
And he got off of his tube, and he was just like, "Look at my army of ducks," and like we were just like, "Dude, get the fuck away." Get the fuck away right now. Those motherfuckers are going to peck us. They're going to be shitty. And then some swans came up, and I was like, we're not fucking with that.
Swans are fucking brutal.
We're not fucking with that. Maybe it wasn't swans. Maybe it was geese. Either way, they both fucking suck.
Swans and geese are, like, very aggressive, very
Yes.
brutal. I would love to, like, have, like, me with, like, a large wooden stick, and then against, like, 50 geese. And just, like, I'm out there in the park just, like, beating the shit out of all these geese that are trying to attack me.
I feel like your parakeets know that I'm talking shit about them right now because they just got, like, really upset.
No, yeah, they know.
Yeah.
They know when people are, like, talking shit because then they start squawking.
I just,
Yeah.
They're
I enjoy them.
fly rats.
They're not, those are pigeons.
They're sky rats. You have birds.
I like birds.
Birds are sky rats.
Birds.
Are you going to go bird watching when you get older?
I've done it.
Oh, of course you fucking have.
like
Why?
that.
What is the point of that? Can you explain that to me?
Well, like, it's the same reason why, like, people enjoy looking at flowers and shit. Because it's cool looking. And that's an animal that does something that we can't do.
Yeah, but do you...
I mean, we could get in an airplane, but you know what I mean.
Do you believe that if humans could fly that we would consider it exercising and not do it?
I think...
I feel like I would just be like...
But I think if we had the ability to fly, I think we'd be a lot more fit as a society.
This is true.
I mean, have you ever seen a fat bird?
Surely.
Well, chickens, because we make them fat.
Yeah, but they don't fly.
They roost.
Whatever. They don't fly.
Turkeys fly.
Do turkeys fly?
Yes,
Okay.
they do fly, and that's why you need a 10-gauge shotgun because
This is
you
right.
have to have like
This
all
is
that
correct.
power to get the pellets that high.
Yep. Shotgun's the only gun I've never shot.
Really?
Not the only gun, but like
You pretty much only shot shotguns.
I haven't shot
You
shotguns.
haven't shot a shotgun. I have a 12-gauge. Go fire off a couple rounds, keep the rent down. Just bow!
I'm scared to shoot shotguns because I'm small.
Oh, this one, it's super light.
And I don't want to like get put on my ass.
Uh-uh.
But I enjoy guns, so I'm sure I'll get around to it.
My Mosin Nagant kicks harder than my 12-gauge does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that big old rifle that I have,
Yeah.
that one has the biggest recoil.
Yeah. What's the one I don't know. I shot something that like bruised my fucking shoulder.
That's probably like a 30-06.
No, I can shoot a 30-06, no fucking problem. And I'm a great fucking shot with it.
It depends on what it's made out of and like if it's a synthetic stock or a wood stock. And
Couldn't tell you. It was my pop-pops, and it was given to me when he died.
it's probably a wooden stock one.
I know it's camo.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. But I'm a great shot with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And a 22.
And a toy.
I'm great with the 22.
Dude, I fucking love 22s.
I love 22s,
I hate
man.
it.
They're so much fun.
I know. One thing I do hate about them is that like the ammo jams in them a lot. Just
This is true.
It's especially like a semi-auto one. There's
Yep.
bullets whatever.
This is true. I think the 22 rifle that I have in my camper right now is what's it called where you have to like after every shot?
Bolt action?
Yes.
You have to manually load the bolt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bolt action 22 rifle. It's in my camper right now.
It's so weird. It's like I don't know, like your rate of fire is like so much slower with a bolt action, and then like a 22, it's like as you're like squirrel hunting, you're not gonna drop it, you know. So
it kills me because I listen to like all these true crime podcasts and documentaries and all of that. It kills me how many times you hear that they're like, and Jeffrey shot them in the head with a 22, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is killing people with 22s?
I mean, you can do it.
You can do it. But it's just like, why is that the gun you picked?
Probably because it's cheaper. It's cheap, easy to conceal, and the bullets are really cheap. Because you can get like a 22 pistol for like $200.
This is true. I forget that 22s come in pistol as well. Because I've only ever shot a 22 rifle.
Yeah.
I don't like handguns.
Really?
No.
I love handguns.
No.
Well, I have a revolver. Fucking love it.
Yeah.
Love my revolver. 357. It's nice.
See, we're going out of my scope of knowledge now.
It's basically what the police officers used to carry before the guns that they have now.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Sidearms, so it's a revolver, so
yes.
it's got the chamber on rolls, but it's fucking awesome.
You gonna play some Russian roulette with that?
No, I have not. I saw a guy play Russian roulette with a snub-nose 380.
You saw someone play Russian roulette?
But he was pointing at his foot. And the motherfucker blew a hole in his foot.
Wait, you were there?
No. It was like a video.
God damn it. I thought you were there.
No, if I saw somebody pointing a gun at their foot and like pulling the trigger at it, I would like immediately leave.
See, like these are the calls that I'm hoping for when I'm working as a paramedic.
Yeah, these two guys.
Like, just some dumb fucking redneck shot a fucking hole in his foot.
No, it was two black guys from Chicago playing Russian roulette, pointing at each other's foot.
Okay, we didn't have to bring race into it.
Well, you said redneck, so that's assuming
that's a redneck
white
thing.
guy.
That's a redneck thing to do, and you fucking know it.
No, it's also like a really ghetto ass hood thing to do.
See, I don't know. I disagree with that because I feel like black folks they're just like, I'm not fucking doing that.
I mean, there's white people that are like, I'm not gonna fucking do that.
There's white people too. I feel like, oh man, we're getting into weird territory.
No,
now. I'm not as comfortable talking about race as you are, Dan.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm probably too comfortable talking about race. It gets me in trouble sometimes.
I just don't want to I don't want to make anyone bad. Everyone's valid. Everyone's important.
I don't want to make any more enemies than I already have.
Yeah. So many people tell me they don't like me. Okay.
I don't need people to not like me for arbitrary reasons.
You just like really come off as like a bitch and like super intimidating. And I'm like, I don't know what you want from me, Ashley. This is my face. Not your Ashley.
Ouch.
Not
Damn,
your Ashley.
There's some conversations that are happening that I don't know about.
Oh no, not your Ashley. I just picked a common name.
It is a fucking common name.
Yeah, so Sara.
Or Dan.
Or Dan. Or Bailey. Let's name off the rest of our friends that have really common names.
See, but like Alec, I know one other Alec.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of Alex.
I don't know why they couldn't just spell his name with a fucking X.
Because it's a different name.
I guess.
He had a teacher in like junior high or something that would call him Alexander. And he was like, no, my name's Alec. And she was like, yeah, it's the same thing. Like, it's short for Alexander or something like that. He was like, no, it's not. It's just Alec. And like, she would try to argue with him about what his fucking name was.
It's my fucking name.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one thing I don't do.
Because she was like, Alex and Alec are the same name. They're just spelled differently. And it's like, one, that means it's just not the same name. And also, it's not the same name. I asked him the night that I met him. He was like, my name's AJ. I'm like, what does AJ stand for? And he was like, Alec Joshua. And I was like, Alec? And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I go by AJ too.
Oof.
I'm pretty sure I gave you a similar reaction when you and I met.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
I was like, Dan? Your name's Dan? You're like, it's a nickname. I'm like, all right.
Hey, like, I didn't pick it. Other people picked it for me. That is how nicknames work. You don't get to choose your own fucking nickname. I fucking hate that when people like choose to like, I'm gonna be called outlaw. Like, shut the fuck up. It's like, you are a law-abiding citizen, motherfucker, and you know who you are. You know I'm talking about you.
Do you know someone that goes by
No,
outlaw?
yeah, like one of my best friends. It's like always his gamer tag on shit.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm like, dude, your truck is registered and inspected. You're not an outlaw.
I don't think I've ever had a nickname.
Cunt.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's fucking awful. Sorry.
I had a guy that I was seeing once. I was 21 and he was 32.
Oh boy, here's another like put this in Sarah's bad decisions.
This is why
he's 11 years older than me.
This is why you have me come on, right? How dare you? Okay, that's on him. He shouldn't have been dating a 21-year-old.
Oh, so it's all his fault.
I feel like that's fair as 21. I didn't know any better.
I don't know. I would have known better.
Okay, yeah. Well, you've also been in the same relationship since you were like fucking 19, so I don't want to hear it.
20.
Whatever. Oh God, we were like hanging out at his apartment one night or something, and I was like playfully like proving him wrong on something, and I was like, "How's it feel to be wrong all the time?" And he was like, "How's it feel to be a cunt all the time?"
Jesus Christ!
I was just like, "I'm leaving." And he was like, "Oh, I thought you could take a fucking joke," and I'm like, "I don't even know how to dignify that with a response."
It's like that. That's not like the way you said that is not a joke. Like,
he was like, "Okay, well, do I get a good night kiss?" I'm like, "You can go fuck yourself." Like, that's when I like lost it. That's when I lost it. I was like, "Motherfucker!"
Okay.
He like texted me the next morning, and he like made a meme of like that like statue of Jesus like waving.
Yeah.
And it was like, "Josh is an asshole. Forgive Josh," or something like that. I can't even remember now. But it was some stupid meme that he made for himself.
Jesus.
And I mean, he wore suits to the bar, so I thought he was attractive. I don't know. I was 21. And I was just like, nah, I'm done talking.
Yeah, I used to think that I was like, man, maybe I should be like the suit guy, like dress up nice all the time. And I'm like, nah, I'm more like the Jersey guy.
Yeah.
I am the Jersey guy.
As a woman in her late 20s, I can now say, don't go for the suit guy. He's a douchebag. Well, like go for the guy that doesn't know how to dress himself, because he has a great personality, and if you guys start dating, you can just start buying him clothes that you want him to wear.
Yeah, no, well, like I mean, yeah, Ashley tells me, you're not gonna wear that jersey. It's like, what's wrong with my Jeremy Shockey jersey? And then she's like, it's not really what we're gonna do. We're not really gonna watch these. Like, but I am a fan of the Giants, and people need to know that.
Sports Zone's open again, so you can go there and wear your jerseys.
Yeah, well, I can do it wherever else I want, because I'm a fucking American.
All right, calm down.
You ain't gonna take away my Second Amendment.
It's getting really weirdly political.
No, but like, she's always saying stuff like, you're not gonna. She's like, why do you have it tucked into your pants? I'm like, because it's long. Like, so you tuck the shirt in, and she's
it's
like,
weird.
And she's like, that's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, look,
but
my
you gotta
body, my choice.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I feel like you gotta figure some stuff out, man. It's okay. Is that your phone?
No, mine's on silent.
Oh, I had a Facebook notification. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I thought I was getting a text message about my maybe date after this.
I mean, we can just go out.
But I'm not.
Be Dutch, though.
Yeah, see, I'm hoping this isn't going to be Dutch.
You just want to go on a date for free food.
Excuse you. I have food at home. I can make myself some damn dinner. This motherfucker wants a fifth chance, so I'm just like, okay.
You know what? I'm not doing anything today.
This is dating in your late 20s with Sarah.
Dating in your late 20s. I got a buddy. He's 26, and he's like, dude, at my age, it's like I either date a 19-year-old who doesn't know jack shit.
Ew, why would you date a 19-year-old at 26? Your friend sounds disgusting.
Like, damn, can't even finish. It's like. Well, he was like
into a 19-year-old.
No,
you shouldn't.
He was 24 when we had this conversation.
Okay,
he was like, dude. He was like, at my age, it's either like
24 at my age. Sorry.
Well, he was saying this is several years ago.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop it.
But he's like either date someone who's like right out of high school where they're like single and like some other guy like hasn't like got with them yet, or I date someone who's my age who's probably on drugs, or I date someone who's a little older who has 2 kids and they're divorced.
He's not wrong.
dating between the ages of 24 and 35. That's like, those are your options. You can either date someone who's 10 years younger than you, or you can date someone who's on drugs and has kids.
I gave a 22-year-old a shot.
Yeah, that was.
And then he told.
You tried.
I tried. Because I just wanted to have sex, and so I was like,
"Damn,
let's do that." And hit.
Why don't you ever just like have a Jopo? You know, just jack off, pass out.
I do a lot. So it's the same.
Sometimes I should be like, I just really wanted to masturbate. She's like, why? And I'm like, because I can get it done in like a minute. I can get it done in 1 minute.
It's efficient.
Yeah.
I was just like, let's go back to your place and have sex. And then I didn't realize I didn't enjoy him as a person. And then two of my best friends were just like, he's so great. Like, you should give him a chance. And I'm like, but he's 22. And they're like, so what?
I mean, I thought he was a nice guy.
And
he was just kind of.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him a chance. And then he told me, he was like, I just want to be friends.
You're like, great.
Like, oh,
I have played myself. Awesome. I fucking love this.
I was like, the audacity.
Do you still work with him?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes, I fucked him on his first night at work.
Oh, my God.
I go above and beyond with the orientation.
It was like, let me show what we do afterward. And then I blew him. And then
I did give him that. He didn't deserve it.
Oh, God. Oh. So I was in Denton yesterday.
Okay.
And
can I make another drink?
Go ahead. That's what it's there for.
Okay.
If you need to get some more ice, it's in the freezer.
Fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I just gin. Just fill it all the way up with just gin at this point.
Honestly, I think I'm getting stood up for a date that someone asked me out on.
Why don't you just give me half a full glass of just gin. No ice, just gin, please. I don't.
Oh, did you hear that? No, you didn't hear that because you don't have headphones on. But that sounded really nice. In the mic.
I heard it in real life. No, but I was in Denton.
I haven't eaten today.
Obviously, I was in Denton, and I was talking to my buddy, who because I have two sets of friends in Denton. One of them is a married couple.
Okay.
And I used to live with him. He was my first roommate, and then he got his girlfriend, and then they got married, and they moved to Denton. And they're great people. And I love him and all of his family because we grew up next to each other. Mm-hmm. Like, he was like my neighbor and shit.
Sure.
And
yeah, that's what next to each other typically means.
Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Welcome. I'm so sorry.
And then...
Why do you invite me?
And then my other buddy was just a guy I met in college here, and then he moved to Denton, and then we've just really just stayed close and connected to stuff we were talking about. He was the one he was like, yeah, man, you ever just have like a Jopo? And like, he has a girlfriend, and he was telling her, he was saying like, because they used to work at the same place. That's how they started dating, and then she doesn't work there anymore. She has an internship somewhere now. Mm-hmm. So he's like, yeah, honestly, sometimes it's kind of nice that I don't have to like be around her all the time.
Sure.
And then it's like, and he's like, oh, I just feel kind of tired, and I got to open tomorrow, so I'm just going to go to bed. You know, I'm going to go home and go to bed. And then I wind up, like, staying up till 3 in the morning playing fucking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater because they released it. Right. And he's like, then I jack off, and then I go to bed. And I'm like, I fucking love doing that shit. Ashley's like now since Ashley is working on her master's program, kudos to her.
Yeah.
She's, like, a lot more busy now. And then since sports are on, and then she's like, oh, well, I got to do, like, schoolwork. It's like, hell yeah, like, I'm going to fucking play video games and then masturbate to gilf porn, and then I'll go to bed. Gilf porn. Grannies like to fuck.
I knew what it was.
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's why. No, I know. I've seen the pages. Like, I've gotten that far on the fucking 10th page.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to use Pornhub.
Yeah. I like using my imagination.
I've kind of...
I just think about all my friends. Guy friends. I think about my guy friends.
Oh, okay.
And jack off.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Cam,
yeah. Careful. Cam wants to fuck you.
He wants to fuck me.
Cam wants to fuck you. Cam's been on the podcast, right?
Yeah, he's been on here. I need to get him on again. But, yeah, Cam, for those who don't know, Cam is a pansexual, so he just really likes doing dishes. But he he like after about like a week annoying him, he was like always making gay jokes to me, and I'm like, this guy makes an awful lot of gay jokes specifically targeted at. Like, he didn't say that shit to anybody else.
I've never noticed it.
And I'm like, this guy wants to. He's like, I'm flattered. Don't get me wrong, I am flattered.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, attention is nice.
Yeah, you don't get it a lot, do you?
I mean, Ashley gives me a lot of attention, but like in her way of giving me attention.
Yeah, which is Jay.
Yeah, which is like, well, not, yeah, but it's fine. We can edit. But yeah, she'll just like yell at me.
Yes.
And then like, why don't you want to do this? It's like, can we just? I love it when she asks like a particular set of questions. I'm like, oh, I guess we're just gonna fight today.
Oh my god, AJ still does that to me, but he did that to me when we dated. He would just be like, so this is what we're gonna do today? We're gonna fight? And still to this day, he'll do that. He'll just be like, this is what we're gonna do today? We're gonna fight. That's how I know that we're gonna have a good day and that we're gonna not actually fight.
And you don't even date him anymore.
No, not anymore. He and I have been broken up longer than we dated.
Yeah.
Girlfriend, and she's lovely.
Yeah, I like her a lot too.
I enjoy her immensely. She's one of my best friends, probably, I could say. And she's a fucking babe.
This is what bothers me.
She's so hot.
AJ is like...
I got to do her makeup the other night and like kind of help her pick out her outfit. And I'm like, God damn it. God damn it.
Not fair. No, like what got me was fucking like AJ is the closest out of all the people I know to actually having a three-way. And he's not... not doing it. It bothers.
Do you think like I would have a three-way with him and Alyssa? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Really?
No.
Why not?
That's so weird. That would be so weird.
Really?
Yeah. It would be so weird because AJ and I used to be in love with each other.
Well, we're not in love, and I have a relationship. Like,
I would fuck your girlfriend before you any day of the week.
I mean, can I at least watch?
No. And see, and like the same thing with AJ and Alyssa. I would absolutely fuck Alyssa.
Before going back to AJ.
Before, yeah, because I have fucked AJ.
Oh.
Fuck.
Whoops. Anyway, nah. Shit happens.
It's fine.
It's not like it's necessarily all bad. No,
I'll totally fuck Alyssa. I'm not, I swear to God, I'm straight. I had a lesbian ask me at the bar a few weeks ago. She was a nurse, and I was talking to her about how I was in the EMT program. Mm-hmm. And so we were talking about that kind of stuff. And before she left, she was just like, are you straight? And I was like, man, I don't know.
It's like, I don't know. How nice are you to me? That's like, I'm really at the point in my life where if you're nice to me, I'll do kind of whatever.
And she looks at me, she goes, you're not straight. She was like, please don't be a straight paramedic. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Is there like an unhealthy amount of straight paramedics?
Straight women paramedics?
That's a fair point.
Because this is a male-dominated field.
Yeah, so most of the women that are in there are kind of butch.
You just think that because of the fucking uniform, because goddamn, it's awful.
Yeah.
We have uniforms for school that like we have to wear in class and to clinicals. And
they're like a mix between like a scrubs and like police uniforms.
I'm going to disagree with you there. Just say police uniform.
Yeah.
Because it's tactical pants.
That's right.
It's tactical pants, tactical boots, and a polo. Or at least what we wear in school is a polo.
Yeah. I think on the job you get like a button up.
Yeah, but it's still short sleeve.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it depends.
And it's white. At UT Health.
So what'd you get blood on it?
That's what I was wondering.
It's like, why isn't it like navy to where like you can't see it?
Yeah, like ours are gray.
Yeah,
So like that's, yeah.
Oh well.
I got a text back.
Oh really? What did he say?
He said, what you feel like eating?
Just tell him your balls.
Absolutely not.
Hey, I'm trying to help you out.
Tacos. I want tacos. What that is I saw your text message an hour ago. I decided to eat anyways, knowing that you wanted to go get food. And now I don't know what to do because I'm not hungry.
I think you're looking far too deep into this. Or you've just become incredibly jaded in dating games.
Both? Why not both? It's like a little taco girl.
Fuck it.
Why not both?
Yeah. Man,
I swore off dating, man. I said I wasn't going to do it again. Like I was going to wait.
Yeah.
For like a year at least. Like 6 months at least.
Yeah.
Here we fucking are.
Here we are again.
It's not. I don't know that it's a date. He asked if I wanted to hang out.
Well, that's kind of a date. Both of you are single, right?
Yes.
Then it's a date.
Well, I think he had a hickey on his neck last time I saw him.
Whoa.
He said he was like seeing somebody, but then when he called me the other day, he was like, "No, I haven't talked to her in 2 days." I don't know. I'm gonna find out a lot of things tonight. Because you know me, and I like to ask questions.
You'll start digging, and you get the whole story.
Yeah, no. The first time I like start seeing someone, I'm just like, "Hey, what's the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to you, and how are you gonna project it onto me?"
Wow. All right. Someone's been through some shit.
I was engaged to a cokehead.
Yeah. Don't do drugs. That's where.
Or do drugs and just date someone that's okay with that.
Yeah.
But don't fucking hide it from them and then sell all their clothes to Plato's Closet.
Hey, where's that really cool top I had? I sniffed it in a way.
In a way.
Jesus Christ.
No. Don't I don't know. Don't tell your partner that like when they go to bed, you're going to stay up and play video games and they hear you in the dining room because the fucking walls are connected and they hear you go like, and you're like, what's wrong? And you're just like, oh, it's allergies. Like, just don't do that. It wasn't allergies. It was our rent.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
No, that's funny that you bring it up because one of my buddies who
does coke?
No. One of my buddies who lives in Denton, his roommate does a bunch of coke, and then, like,
Gross.
she is asking money from other people to help pay her into the rent, and then, like, she's, like, blowing all of her rent money on blow.
She's literally blowing it.
And then she, like, went on vacation and she didn't even, like, pay the fucking bills yet.
Jesus Christ.
And it's just like, what the fuck?
Why do you, like, suck at being a person?
I don't know.
You know?
Why do people like that? And he's like, dude, she's such a fucking bitch. I'm so ready to
Yeah, because,
not be around her.
like, you get aggressive. If you're, like, addicted to coke and you're not doing coke, you get crazy fucking aggressive. Or when you do coke, you get crazy fucking aggressive. There's, like, literally nothing good about it.
In the Highland, that's like 25, 30 minutes.
20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I was at a show Friday night, and this guy that I've known for forever from that scene of the band that we were watching, Post Profit, go check him out on Spotify. He was like trying to get me to take his number, but also like his pupils were like the size of his iris.
It's dark inside.
No.
Oh.
He like just talked about how he like just went to the car and like did a bunch of drugs because the bartender wasn't like getting to anybody. He's like, so I just went and did a bunch of drugs. I'm like, you should take better care of yourself. And then he was just like, so he's feeling confident. So he was just like, yeah, no, like, you're doing EMT stuff. My sister's boyfriend used to do neuroscience, but he's in depression now, so he doesn't go to school anymore. But I can introduce you to him if you'd like. I'm like, why?
No, I don't want to talk to that guy.
Why? Like, why? He's like, you know, like, you guys are in the same thing. I'm like, was he a paramedic? And he was like, no, he's like, he was going to school for neuroscience. I'm like,
That's not at all.
No. I appreciate you being creative with, like, you can take my number and I can introduce you guys. Like, I appreciate the creativity.
Yeah.
But, like, this is your brain on drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do drugs. It's sad. Like, then, like, when you're, like, older and, like, you just kind of don't get out of that mentality.
Yeah.
And you're, like, 40 and you have, like, kids and you're doing that shit.
I hate it. Like, I was at the bar once and this guy came up to me and he was like, you want to buy some DMT? No, I don't want to fucking buy DMT. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's like, honestly, you probably just made it with fucking WD-40 and, like, glass cleaner.
Honestly.
You know? Like,
and that's what how do you make DMT? Like, I mean, I don't know. How do you make anything that your body naturally produces? They figure it out.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Or like GHB.
Yeah.
Which is the date rape drug, or also known as permagrin, because you're just like the entire time around. Yeah, they make that.
Have I ever done GHB? I don't think so. I had a time of doing drugs. That's why I can be like, fuck drugs.
Yeah. No, but they did, like, it's the way they make it is with just like a bunch of fucking like industrial cleaners.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, just drink this.
Oh, do you remember when like bath salts and like K2 were like the fucking thing?
Yeah, I remember B2, which is like off-brand K2.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I smoked K2 once because I thought it was weed, and I
didn't even look like weed.
Well, I didn't load the bowl, and like people were already lighting it, and where I lived, it was so. And my mom had to come pick me up.
Yeah, dude, that shit was like,
I got so sick.
They have a different something like that now.
I don't know.
And then, there's always going to be something.
I did bath salts once.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
I thought it was Coke.
I thought it was Coke. Did bath salts.
No. That's incorrect. I did bath salts. I knew it was bath salts. They said it was fine because it was light Coke, even though I had never done Coke. Then I tried to do Coke, and it was meth.
Yeah, don't live in Paris. Just don't live in Paris, Texas, and that won't happen to you.
That won't happen to you.
Oh, my God.
It was a great time, and that's when I was just like, I have an addictive personality. I'm never touching.
You were like 18, right?
17.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never touching this stuff again. I feel like we talked about this on the last episode. Sorry.
No, I don't know. It's just like...
Well, the guys were just like, the next morning, they were like, let's take some more bumps. And I'm like, fuck no.
So when they're not doing drugs.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, because all of my serotonin and dopamine are fucking gone. I found out last night that capsaicin can produce serotonin.
Huh. So you get in a better mood by eating like really spicy food?
Yeah. Because like I'm in a depressive episode right now.
Really? What gave it away?
How dare you? I'm high functioning.
I'm high functioning, just I'm on the spectrum.
Yeah. Yes, you are. That's mean. Sorry.
No. It's true. I would be very surprised if they were like, oh, no, you're pretty normal. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm autistic.
I have ADD, which actually has a lot of similar characteristics to autism.
Yeah.
Like the things with like texture.
Yeah.
Like I can't do like certain textures and certain lightings and like I just have a lot of sensory overload, like people with autism. But I don't believe I have autism.
No, you're not autistic.
I don't think I am. But I have ADD, which is probably abundantly clear.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know. We'll probably look at autism when the COVID vaccine comes out. Because remember, you get autism from vaccines, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
I want,
And I love they're going to put nanotechnology and inject it into your body. It's like, that's not how nanotech works. It's not how nanotech works.
No, honey, no. No.
Like, you have a right to not get a vaccine if you don't want to, but don't give me like a fucking bullshit
I disagree.
reason. Well...
I completely disagree.
No, I think that I personally feel that everybody should just get a vaccine because there are people who cannot get vaccines because of their immune systems.
Hello.
Yeah. So, no, like...
I completely disagree. Get your kids fucking shots for the goddamn measles and mumps and all of that so that my nephew doesn't get it.
Yeah, no, like, that's how I feel, but
yes, I know that's how you feel.
But, like, legally speaking, it's like you have a right to not do that.
I disagree. I think legally you shouldn't.
Really?
I think you couldn't until recently.
Yeah.
Like, you could, like, I couldn't go to school without my shot records now. Like, when I enrolled in the EMT program.
That's totally a thing. Because, like, I love the people like anti-vaxxers and, like, well, your kid can't go to college without a meningitis shot, right?
If they are under the age of 22.
Yeah.
But if you're over the age of 22, you don't have to get a meningitis shot to go to college. Fun fact, just learned that. Because I had to go get some shots for the program.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you don't have to get the meningitis one. I'm like, all right, cool.
I know somebody who has not vaccinated their kids. And they were in the Marines.
What?
When you know this, when you go into the Marine Corps, like your first fucking day, they're just doing needle after needle into you, and they put a big peanut butter shot in your butt, and then, like, they probably put...
It's penicillin, but yeah.
Every fucking thing. Yeah, but yeah, like, it's all, like, real thick, and you have to, like, mat it down and shit.
I love penicillin.
I'm allergic to it, actually.
Are you really? So you're allergic to amoxicillin as well?
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah. These are good things to know about you.
But yeah, they give them all these different like vaccinations and stuff like that, and then he didn't ever vaccinate his kids. And I'm just like,
why?
It's like, motherfucker, you are probably the most vaccinated person.
Why? Do you want your kids to get the chicken pox? Do you want your kids to get fucking what's it called? Older chicken pox.
Shingles.
Shingles? Thank you. Older chicken pox.
Oh. Well, I mean, like, yeah, because you can't have shingles without having chicken pox.
Exactly. Before. I knew it. Guys, I'm intelligent. Watch out. I'm going to be on ambulances saving people's lives.
Saving people's lives for 12 hours a day.
What I've learned from school is don't trust first responders.
Oof.
Because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
That's why we're the first responders and not the surgeon.
Oh my God. Like, I had an exam, a 100-question exam over cardiac emergencies last night. And I didn't know what the fuck I was answering. Like, it was multiple choice. I didn't know what the fuck I was choosing. Made an 80. Don't know how I did it.
Well,
I'm going to accidentally become an EMT.
Like, stumble your way through
Yeah,
it.
I'm just like, I don't know what
I'm like, yeah, and it's not like even scraped okay on
like
everything.
I did okay on everything. I have an A right now. But like, you have to, like, they fucking push so much knowledge in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
That's like impossible to retain it.
I think that they know that. I think that they know.
Why did I do that though?
Because that's how the jobs. Because you're gonna be thrown like so much shit.
This is
at
interesting.
One point in time.
This is an interesting concept.
It feels like that with every like career job. Like when you start like a brand new like career job, you get
like
so
trade
much
school
shit.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, you get so much shit in like the first 6 weeks. You're like, what the fuck? And then it's like, no, that's why you have to work with someone who knows what they're doing. You know? So that way you learn all this shit. And like, if you mess up, it's not that big of a deal. You know. I'm
doing the whole thing. I bought a fucking stethoscope, so we're in it.
Yeah.
It was $100.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know they were that expensive.
Yeah, they can be. I wanted to get a good one because I, like, used the cheap ones in class, and I couldn't fucking hear anything. So I was like, well, I'll buy a nicer one. Still can't fucking hear anything. Like, listen for lung sounds. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't hear anything.
What's the lung sound?
I'm learning that if you can't hear the lungs, then they're healthy. That's the conclusion I'm making on my own.
Yeah. Maybe so. I don't know.
I don't know.
About that.
I don't know. I have a clinical tomorrow. Fuck. I have a clinical tomorrow.
All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and sign out.
I feel like this got off on a weird tangent the entire time.
That's the whole point of the show. And that's what the drinking does. Once again, Beefeater, gin. It gets you talking about weird shit. It does. And we poured them pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have any closing statements for the listeners?
Vaccinate your kids and vote.
Vaccinate your kids and be sure to vote, as long as it's not for Biden.
You can vote for Biden. You can vote for whoever you want. I would prefer you didn't vote for Trump, but you're allowed.
I saw a motherfucker when I was driving home today. This motherfucker had a like 4Runner, right? And he's pulling this trailer. It had a big Biden thing on the trailer, and he has like all these horses, like little plastic like carousel horses. And he wrote on there with a Sharpie, "Riding with Biden," and he's like holding a little like miniature American flag out of like his sunroof, and I'm like, what is this guy fucking doing?
Look. I don't want to vote for Biden either. Okay? I don't want to vote for him.
I know. Most people that are like are in your situation, like I
don't want to. But I don't want the Cheeto man to still be in office.
But this motherfucker was like,
and if someone fucking tells me to vote for Joe Jorgensen again, I'm gonna fucking strangle them. I'm sorry, we're a two-party system right now. I know it sucks. I know it doesn't make sense, but this is the life we live in, and this is what we have to do to get Trump out of office, okay?
But I want him in office.
You do?
No, I don't want Biden in office.
I would rather have Biden in office than Trump.
I don't want Biden in office because Kamala Harris.
I know. I know.
Kamala Harris is fucking evil.
I know. I agree. I completely agree. And Joe Biden sucks, and he's incompetent, and I agree with all of these things.
You're just like realizing...
No, I'm not just realizing. I've been having a huge dilemma this entire time, and like have even gone like started thinking about like I'm just not gonna vote this year.
Just don't. Fuck it.
No, because it's a privilege. It's our privilege that our ancestors fought for, and you should vote.
Mine didn't. Mine didn't come over here till after the First World War.
Okay, well my ancestors voted for it, or fought for it. So.
My ancestors are still fighting for kings and queens.
Dude, RBG is dead.
I know. That happened, so this makes this election even more important.
Exactly. AJ came up to me and he goes, I have something to tell you and you're going to be upset. I'm like, why? And he's like, Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. And I was like, no!
Yeah. I don't know why she stayed. And, like, somebody said, like, oh, her dying wish was that they, you know, replaced her with a Democrat or something. Like, I guarantee she fucking did not say that.
I guarantee you she probably did.
But, okay, let's say she does.
Not her dying wish, but I guarantee she penciled it in somewhere.
Yeah, she was probably like, I really do not want to have that man pick my successor.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those things, like, when you're dead, it does not fucking matter. Like, you have met your demise. And I'm not speaking ill on her, because she did serve our country for a very long time.
I didn't realize all the shit that she did.
Yeah.
I've been, like, seeing a bunch of stuff, like women, like, being able to have credit cards in their names and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's really awesome.
Yeah, I'm
not a huge, like, RBG fan. Like, I'm not one of those Democrats.
No, where I'm but, just like, she did a lot of good things, especially for women pertaining to gender equality.
Yeah, for sure.
But the problem is, though, is that, like, and I've always felt like this is why I never really understood, like, the idea, like, you need to have, like, so many $1,000s saved up for retirement. It's like, why? Because when I'm dead, who
gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just feel like RBG is dead, and they're gonna fucking outlaw abortion before I even get the chance to have one.
Why?
And
you're saying like you want?
I'm just kidding. It's just a really funny joke. I thought. You can cut it.
No, we're keeping that. No,
I don't know. It got big laughs the other night when I said it.
You can have a abortion before I can even have one. It's an experience I think that we should all have.
I really don't want to ever have that experience. It seems very traumatic.
Yeah, no shit.
It seems very traumatic to make that kind of decision. No, I'm good. I just birth control and gin.
But I don't know, with her out, I mean, since he got to replace the last one, if he gets this one, that'll be...
He does get this one. He is... Well, they're trying to push it off until the election.
Exactly. Which I think Trump is, like, okay with that happening.
Yeah, because he's going to get reelected.
He will most likely get reelected.
He's going to get reelected.
Because the thing is, like... We're gonna wrap this up because we don't.
Sorry.
No.
Should we have done this at the beginning?
No.
Maybe there's like other shit you can cut out so we can.
No, it's all gonna be on there. It's fine.
Okay.
But just because like if we do this, it's gonna be a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
So we don't need to.
Yeah.
I need to start cooking some rice.
I have a maybe date to go to.
Yeah. Well, good luck on your maybe date. Remember, don't do drugs. Also, we had Beefeater gin and tonic. And once again, if you'd like to send a dick pic to whiskeydanradio@gmail.com.
Oh my God, please do.
I want to see your cock.
Please, I hate that word, but please send a dick pic.
Cock!
Send a dick pic. Dick pic. Oh my God. Send a dick pic to Dan. Don't send it to me.
I mean, I'll show it to you if it's like a nice one.
Yes. No, I want to see the bad ones.
Ooh.
I want to see the bad ones and I want to critique them. I honestly want to get an unsolicited dick pic just so I can find out who the guy's mom is and send it to her and just be like, this is what your son's doing. Oh, I see people do that online and I want to.
That's terrible.
I want to do that. So is sending an unsolicited dick pic. Guys, listen, don't send an unsolicited dick pic. Vaccinate your kids and vote.
See, but these are solicited dick pics, so please send them to me. And with that, y'all have a good evening. Good Coming to you live, pre-recorded from the Apartment of Inebriation. Y'all have a good evening.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?